This question is for Dr. Lee. Moving is hard, and I don't know how you did it, but perhaps definitely you have done a great job. As a graduate student, even after you finish, for sometimes you have to stay connected with your school, and you just didn't move. Like in the U.S., you actually moved much further. So how did that connection? Like, did you keep the connection? How hard was it to keep that connection? I
won't give my whole story of my grad student career because that was tumultuous as well. But yeah, I'm still in contact with my PhD advisor and students from there. We don't collaborate on any projects at the moment. I've sort of moved on from that, but often it's really helpful to do that as a grad student, as a fresh PhD graduate, to establish your career. I was already at Sandia, and so I just kept doing that stuff. But yeah.
Well, I wanted to hear from Columbia for the same question because she also moved from India to the U.S. So you also made a big, huge move.
Yes, changes are hard, very difficult, especially for me. What happened, I was pretty young. I was 20. I moved alone to a different country, and I did not know how to cook back then. So there were like really day-to-day actual challenges, like figuring out all the adult stuff on your own, how to get different sort of bills set up, doing the whole thing. Most of you went through that probably in college, when you transition. But to add to that was the fact that my parents couldn't have just come visited me. I had to take a small loan to actually buy my flight tickets from India to here. So I couldn't expect my parents to be here. So it was difficult, but at the same time, the thing that helped me is finding my community, like group of friends. I got involved with Engineers with Borders when I was in my master's program. I loved research. I was into dancing, so I performed at the university, programs and stuff. So I just followed different things I loved, the passions, the values, and I kept in touch with my folks, like whoever supported me in my journey to the US at that time. 7 years I lived in the same apartment in the graduate housing. If you all are grad students, they're cheaper, so you stay there. So it was hard, going to a completely new place, you will always have that problem. So key is why you're doing it, keeping that in mind when things get hard, and finding the people who will help you get over those obstacles. That's the key, I think.